Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are using Ohuhu markers, alcohol markers, and we're colouring in Coco YO's Little Corner Cute and Comfy colouring book. So the latest cute and cozy colouring book craze is all about relaxing and indulging in the joys of colouring whimsical, charming designs that evoke comfort and creativity. If you're diving into this trend, here are some tips to make the most of your cozy colouring book experience. The first tip is to choose the right tools for you. So coloured pencils is always an option. These are great for creating soft, blended colours and are ideal for cute and cozy designs. Try to use high quality pencils though for smooth coverage, and it's easier to colour with and it's going to make your life a lot easier. There's also markers, so if you prefer bolder, more vibrant colours, markers or brush pens work well. You want to opt for alcohol based markers though, they have more rich colour payoff. But remember, they can bleed through the pages, so make sure that you put a protective sheet or a couple of extra bits of paper behind whatever you're colouring. That way it's not going to go through onto your pages below. Gel pens, so for detailed accents and metallic touches, gel pens can add sparkle and fun highlights to your illustrations as well. I do love a good sparkle on my paper. The other option is watercolours. So if you're feeling adventurous, use watercolours for a dreamy effect, especially for backgrounds. Just be sure to pick books that have a little bit thicker paper rather than the Amazon printed, or just go really light with your water so you're not going to get that crinkliness happening on your pages. So the next tip is to set the mood for some relaxing colouring. Now this is just an option, obviously. You can colour at your desk, you can colour on your couch, you can colour wherever you like, but if you really want to get in and relax, find a cosy spot. So choose a quiet, comfortable spot with plenty of natural light, or good lighting if you've got a light there if you're colouring at night, and a cosy chair, maybe add a warm blanket, cup of tea or coffee, and you can set the perfect mood for colouring. Make sure you relax, so let go of any pressure to perfect your colouring in these books as well. The purpose is relaxation, so don't worry about staying inside the lines or achieving perfect shading. Enjoy the process, unless of course you're like me and you are a bit of a perfectionist and you do like to share your work, obviously, do your thing, but it is about relaxation. So the next tip is experiment with colour palettes. So you can use soft colour palettes, so if you love cozy aesthetic pastel colours like baby blues, light pinks, mint greens and lavender can create a soothing, calming effect with your page. If you like earthy tones for a more natural look, use warm tones like soft browns, oranges, deep greens and muted yellows. These can work well for nature themed illustrations as well. I know there's some really cute books out there at the moment with animals and things, so you can go with that colour palette. Play with contrast, so combine soft tones with brighter accents for like your added pop, and this works really well with the cozy illustrations like cups of tea and animal motifs and things like that. I personally prefer to use a limited colour palette so that my pictures remain cohesive and draw the eye in. I try to pick sort of 4 to 5 main colours, and then I allow a couple of extra neutral colours like greys, browns, blacks and whites. I start with the larger areas first, so begin colouring like your large sections. So if you're going to do your backgrounds, skies, big objects like cushions or blankets, or here I'm doing the donut because it's right on top of the roof there, to establish the main colours, then move into your more intricate details like your tiny accessories. So like you'll see me move on to the little donuts and the cake and things like that. So I'm bringing the colours through from the bigger elements to the smaller elements. So it makes that page more cohesive when you're thinking about your colour palettes. The next thing is we're going to add some shadows with the markers. So start with a single layer of marker to fill the space, just like I've done on the donut. Once the layer has dried, you can either go back in and add a line over the first layer where the shadow would be with the same colour, or you can create the shade or the shadow with a colour that's a step darker as well. So you don't have to use the same colour, you can go with a darker pen, which is what I've demonstrated on the donut. Throughout the rest of the page I have done the same colour over the top with the 2 layers. You'll see I'll lay one layer down, and then I'll come back in with the same colour pen and do the shadow. If you want to be brave and try out layering and blending, go for it for sure. Use layering to achieve your depth and dimension, so start with your lighter shades and add your darker colours gradually. And this works beautifully for adding shadows and highlights to areas like fur, fabric folds, nature things like your leaves and things like that. So try blending your colours together with a blending tool if you're using pencils, or a white pencil as well, for your softer transitions. That's if you're using your pencils. So the other thing with these colouring books is you want to embrace details and textures. So many cute and cozy colouring books feature intricate patterns like knitted textures, floral prints, tiny accessories like buttons and bows. Use the tip of your nib of the pen, or your pencil obviously, to add these details, or you can also use fine tip markers to add extra details in those areas as well. The other thing is white gel pens are an amazing tool to add your cute highlights and textures to your page as well, so definitely utilize your white gel pen. And you can also add textures by using stippling, which is your tiny dots, or cross hatching, like your lines crossing each other over, which can give objects like blankets and knitted scarves more visual depth as well. And you'll see me do that on a couple of the blankets and tablecloths that are in this image a little bit later on. So you can also pick books that focus on themes. So you've got your cute animals. So many cozy colouring books feature adorable animals like bunnies and foxes and cats. Try using soft colours for those characters and experiment with fur textures for realism if you want as well. Seasonal or themed elements. So look for designs that evoke the current seasons like autumn leaves, winter coziness, spring florals, Christmas at the moment. This can guide your colour choices and add a special touch to your pages as well, and it can also be a bit more enjoyable, so if you're in the bit of that mood kind of colouring. The other thing is personalise your pages. Add your personal touch to your artwork that you're creating by introducing your favourite colours, patterns and symbols into the designs. You can also incorporate your own little doodles into the illustrations. You can add stars, hearts, small quotes. It really creates that personalised and cozy atmosphere for your colouring page. The next one is take your time. So colouring isn't a race. Spend time relaxing and enjoying the process. Focus on one section at a time and let yourself get lost in the creativity without pressure to finish quickly. So this is going to add to that element of relaxation for you and be quite an enjoyable process. The next one is enjoy the outcome. So once you've finished a page, you can either frame it, you can leave it in your book, turn it into greeting cards, gift it to someone. The work that you create is a reflection of your creativity, your cozy self, so be proud of it. There's also a lot of pages on Facebook where you can share your work with the colouring community, Instagram, things like that. Even TikTok, not that I'm on TikTok, but I know there's a lot of people that are sharing these pages over there. So yeah, by following these tips, you'll be able to immerse yourself fully in relaxing in the creative world of colouring, and especially in the latest cute and cozy colouring book craze. So I hope you find these tips help. You'll see me utilize a lot of these tips in this colouring page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on some music now and you can watch the rest of this process. But yeah, tag me in your pictures, guys. I'd love to see the cute and cozy pictures that you're working on. This is something I didn't think I would get into when I first started colouring, but I decided to buy the book and dive into it, and I've actually really enjoyed it, and it is a quicker process than colouring with pencils when using the markers, so it is a really nice way to get a picture completed really quickly. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!